Hi, I'm Victoria. Today, I'm going to tell you my story. But before I continue, please like, share, and subscribe to hear more stories like this. You know that feeling when something's off, but you can't quite put your finger on it? That was me 6 months ago. My husband, Jack, had been acting strange, working late, taking calls in another room, and being oddly protective of his phone. After 10 years of marriage, I knew his patterns. Hey, Vic, I'm heading out. Dinner with the clients, Jack said, kissing my cheek one Friday evening. Again? That's the third time this week, I replied, trying to sound casual. Big account. Could mean a promotion. He shrugged, adjusting his tie, the blue one I'd given him for our anniversary. Don't wait up. Need me to iron a shirt for tomorrow? No, I'll be working from home, taking it easy. He smiled, but it didn't reach his eyes. Okay, have fun with your clients. I forced a smile. You know me. All work, no play. He winked and left. That's the problem, I whispered to the closed door. I don't know you anymore. Mia, I swear something's wrong, I said into my phone later that night, curled up on my couch. My best friend since college, Mia had talked me through every crisis. Have you asked him directly? And sound like the paranoid wife? No thanks. Victoria Ann Peterson, you've been married for 10 years. Just ask him. I can't explain it. He's different? Secretive? Like affair secretive or surprise birthday party secretive? I don't know. That's what's driving me crazy. Well, his phone is right there, isn't it? He's at dinner. Mia, I can't check his phone. That's an invasion of privacy? Yeah, so is cheating on your wife. Just saying, I'll think about it. Don't think too long. And call me tomorrow. I hung up and stared at Jack's iPad on the coffee table. He'd left it charging. We knew each other's passwords, always had. It wasn't snooping if there was nothing to hide, right? 5 minutes later, I was scrolling through his email. Nothing unusual until I saw a confirmation from Carlton Jewelers. My heart skipped. Our anniversary had passed 3 months ago. My birthday wasn't for 7 more. Christmas was months away. The receipt showed a diamond ring, 3 carats, platinum setting, $12,000. The date? 2 weeks ago. Oh my God, I whispered, hand shaking. My phone buzzed. Jack. Dinner running late. Don't wait up. That night, I didn't sleep. The next morning, Jack was surprisingly cheerful, making pancakes in his pajamas. Good morning, beautiful, he said, sliding a plate toward me. Sleep well? Not really. Weird dreams. I studied his face. How was dinner? Productive. Think we sealed the deal? He sipped his coffee. Any plans today? Actually, yes. Shopping with Mia. The lie came easily. What about you? Golf with Daniel from accounting, then catching up on some work. Another lie. I'd already texted my brother Daniel that morning, asking him to call Jack for a favor today. Daniel had reported back that Jack declined, saying he was busy with Victoria all day. Have fun golfing, I said sweetly. An hour later, I sat in Mia's car outside Carlton Jewelers. You sure about this? Mia asked, squeezing my hand. No, but I need to know. What exactly are you planning to do? March in and demand answers? I'm going to browse, see if anyone recognizes Jack's name. And if they do, then I'll know. The jewelry store was upscale, with plush carpet and spotlighted display cases. A slim blonde approached, smile professionally bright. Welcome to Carlton's, I'm Stephanie. How can I help you today? Just browsing engagement rings, I said casually. How exciting. For yourself, or... My husband's shopping for an anniversary gift. I wanted to drop some hints. Smart woman. What's his name? Perhaps he's already been in... Jack Peterson. The change was subtle but unmistakable. Her smile faltered for a split second before reasserting itself. Tighter, more controlled. Peterson. I'm not sure I recall. 6 feet tall, dark hair, usually wears blue ties. He was in about 2 weeks ago. Her professional mask slipped completely. Oh, Mr. Peterson. Yes, of course. He has excellent taste. She fidgeted with her necklace. The ring he selected was beautiful. Was it for me? I asked bluntly. Excuse me? The ring, was it for his wife? I held up my hand, wedding band gleaming. The blood drained from her face. I don't understand. I think you do, Stephanie. I found the receipt on his iPad. What I don't understand is why my husband would spend $12,000 on a diamond ring that wasn't for me. Mrs. Peterson, please, call me Victoria. We should be on a first-name basis, don't you think? Especially since you've been helping my husband shop for someone else. Mia stepped forward. Maybe we should discuss this privately? Stephanie glanced around nervously. My office is in the back. Once seated in her small office, Stephanie's professional demeanor crumbled. Mrs. Peterson, Victoria, I swear I didn't know he was married. What did he tell you? That he was divorced. Recently. He said the ring was for his girlfriend. They'd been dating for 8 months. She swallowed hard. He said he was going to propose next week. Did he mention her name? Allison. He called her Allie. The name hit like a physical blow. Allison Chen? From his office? Stephanie nodded miserably. He brought her in once to try on styles. When? Last month, they seemed very much in love. I laughed bitterly. 10 years of marriage and he's in love after 8 months with his assistant. I'm so sorry. If I'd known... It's not your fault. I stood up. But you're going to help me. Help you? How? When Jack comes to pick up that ring, I want to be here. Victoria, Mia interjected. What exactly are you planning? Justice, Mia. Pure and simple. The ring is scheduled for pickup tomorrow afternoon, Stephanie said quietly. Perfect. I'll see you then. That night, I called my brother Daniel. Vicky, you sure about this? Confronting him in public could get messy. I'm done with private pain, Danny. He doesn't get to hide anymore. What about just divorcing him quietly? Take him for everything in court? That's phase 2. But first, I want him to know that I know. I want everyone to know. Mom's worried about you. Did you tell her? Just that you and Jack are having problems. She wants to help. Tell her I'm handling it. That's what worries us. After hanging up, I called Jack's mother, Carol. We'd always been close. Closer than she and Jack, honestly. Victoria, how lovely to hear from you. Carol, I need to talk to you about something important. 30 minutes and many tears later, Carol said exactly what I needed to hear. You come first, Victoria, not my son. Not if he's done this. The next day, I dressed carefully. Red dress, Jack's favorite, hair done, full makeup. Mia picked me up at noon. You look incredible, she said. Like you're going to battle? I am. At the jewelry store, Stephanie was waiting. He called to confirm pickup at 2 o'clock. Perfect timing now. Here's what we're going to do. At 2:05, Jack walked in, looking confident in his business suit. Stephanie greeted him with professional courtesy. Mr. Peterson, here to pick up your special order? Yes, thanks. He glanced at his watch. I'm a bit pressed for time. Of course, I have it right here. She opened the ring box, and Jack smiled with satisfaction. Perfect. She'll love it. I'm sure she would have, I said, stepping out from behind a display. The color drained from his face. Victoria, what are you... Surprise, honey? Thought I'd join you while you picked up your girlfriend's engagement ring? I can explain. Can you? Can you explain why you're buying a 3-carat diamond for Allison Chen while you're still married to me? This isn't the place. It's exactly the place. Where better than where you dropped $12,000 on your mistress? Other customers were staring now. A security guard moved closer. Victoria, please. Please what? Please keep quiet about how you've been lying to me? To Stephanie here? Did you know he told her he was divorced, Stephanie? Stephanie nodded uncomfortably. You told her we were divorced. Were you planning to actually divorce me or just commit bigamy? Let's discuss this at home. There is no our home anymore, Jack. The door opened and Carol walked in, looking formidable despite her 60 years. Mother? What are you doing here? Jack's voice cracked. Supporting my daughter-in-law, Carol said coldly. Victoria called me yesterday. You called my mother? Jack looked betrayed. Someone had to tell her what kind of son she raised. This is insane. You're all overreacting. Overreacting? You were about to propose to another woman. I grabbed the ring box from the counter. Is this worth destroying our marriage? 10 years for this? Victoria, give that back. Or what? You'll call the police? Tell them your wife took the engagement ring you bought for your girlfriend? People were openly watching now, phones discreetly recording. Jack's face was a mask of fury and humiliation. You've lost your mind. No, I've finally found it. I've already called a lawyer. You'll be hearing from them tomorrow. You can't do this. I already have. I turned to the gathered crowd. Ladies, let this be a lesson. Always check the receipts. As I walked out, Carol and Mia flanking me, I heard whispers and saw camera phones. By evening, the story would be all over our social circle. Outside, Jack caught up to us. Victoria, wait, please. I turned. What? I'm sorry. It was a mistake. I got caught up. Save it, Jack. I don't care anymore. We can work this out. Counseling, therapy, there's nothing to work out. You chose her. It wasn't like that. It was exactly like that. Every late night, every secret call. You chose her repeatedly. I love you, Victoria. No, you love yourself, and now you get to live with yourself. The next day, my phone wouldn't stop buzzing. Friends, colleagues, even Jack's coworkers were reaching out. Someone had posted a video of the confrontation online, and it had spread like wildfire through our social circle. Victoria, are you sure you want to go through with this? My mother asked when she came over to help me pack. Marriage is about forgiveness. There are some things you can't forgive, Mom. Some betrayals cut too deep. I just want you to be happy. I will be, just not with him. A week later, I ran into Allison at a cafe downtown. She froze when she saw me, coffee cup halfway to her lips. Victoria, she stammered. I didn't know you came here. I don't usually, just meeting a friend. I studied her face. You knew he was married. She looked away. He said you were separated, that it was just a matter of time. And you believed him? Or did you just want to? I loved him. Past tense. Interesting. The scandal. It changed things. The office politics got complicated. Life's full of complications, isn't it? As I walked away, I felt nothing for her. No anger, no hatred. She was just another victim of Jack's lies. A willing one, but a victim nonetheless. 2 weeks later, I sat across from my lawyer as she outlined the divorce settlement. He's not contesting anything? I asked, surprised. Not after we presented evidence of his indiscretions. And apparently his firm wasn't thrilled about his relationship with a subordinate. He's been placed on probation. What about Allison? Transferred to another department. Your friend Stephanie provided a written statement confirming they presented themselves as a couple. And the ring? Legally, it's a marital asset purchased with joint funds. It's being appraised for the settlement. That night, Mia, Daniel, and I had dinner at my new apartment. To fresh starts? Daniel toasted. And to justice, added Mia. Have you heard from him? Daniel asked cautiously. He texts daily. Apologies, promises, the works. And nothing. There's no going back. His mother called me, Mia said. She's worried about you. Carol's been amazing. She sent movers to help me pack. Taking her daughter-in-law's side? That's rare, Daniel commented. She has principles, unlike her son. 3 months later, I ran into Stephanie at a cafe. Victoria, how are you? Better, much better. You? Good. I, heard Jack lost his promotion. I heard. The scandal wasn't good for the firm's image. I'm sorry about my part in all this. Don't be. You helped me see the truth. Still, I feel responsible. We all make choices, Stephanie. Jack made his. I made mine. And now? I smiled, genuinely happy for the first time in months. Now I choose me. 6 months after discovering the ring receipt, I stood in my new office arranging family photos. My phone buzzed with a text from Jack. Can we talk? I miss you. I made a terrible mistake. I deleted it without responding, and picked up a call from a client. Victoria Peterson Consulting, how can I help you? Later that evening, my doorbell rang. It was Carol, holding a bottle of wine. Thought you might want company, she said. Always. We settled on my balcony, watching the sunset. Jack came by yesterday, Carol said carefully. What did he want? To ask if I'd talk to you, convince you to meet with him. And? I told him you've moved on. We all have. Thank you. He's paying for his choices, Victoria. The promotion would have made him partner. Now he's been passed over. That's not why I did it. I know, but sometimes justice happens on its own. I heard Allison's engaged. To someone in marketing? Carol laughed. Well, she moved on quickly. Some people always land on their feet. So do you, dear. So do you. As the city lights came on, I thought about the path that had led me here. The pain, the betrayal, the very public humiliation I'd orchestrated for Jack. Had it been worth it? Looking at my new life, my thriving business, my supportive friends and family, my freedom, I knew the answer. You know what I've been wondering lately? I said to Carol. If you could go back and redo one decision in your life, would you choose something different? Or would you make the same choice knowing it would eventually lead to where you are now?